versus Nibbler, and Lothar is going to play topless. Obviously, he didn't put on his webcam, so we are not going to see his awesome topless gaming here. But you can rate his Facebook too and ask for topless pics. No problem.
Like you did?
Yeah,
On his Skype?
I haven't too.
I saw that conversation, by the way.
So everything is OP here except the player names. They are wrong, but that happens because we're a professional live production here.
Dayum.
But Broman is gonna fix this instantly.
Like we got two guys sitting over there.
And it's
doing that stuff.
Hunter versus Hunter. I can tell you Nibbler's hand is the one with Leper Gnome. Lothar's hand is the top hand here. Well, and now we obviously see Lothar's hand with Stone Tusk Boar, Unleash, and Buzzard. And he decides to not go full boar control early game. And I would give Nexus Nibbler's deck a slight peek here.
Yeah,
since
definitely.
he already has that level 1 with the Leper Gnome. It's actually pretty good. Most annoying thing here, Lothar has the hard counter. River Crocolisk. He can absolutely kill the Leper Gnome and still survive with his River Crocolisk and even buff it up with a Houndmaster if he gets a Houndmaster.
Yep, that's definitely a potential play. I think deck-wise overall, we see Nibbler with a really, really aggressive deck, and Lothar plays what it looks like that he plays the normal Sunshine. And yeah, the experience shows that the aggressive Hunter has like better chances versus the Sunshine Hunter.
If the aggressive Hunter draws all his charge stuff early, I would definitely say he's gonna win 70 to 30% better than the Sunshine Hunter. But this is some frigging awesome start for Lothar here.
Oh.
It goes easy mode for him with that Stone Tusk Boar and the Hyena. Already has 2 really strong minions out. But Nibbler has some answers in his hand. He has that Eagle Horn Bow. He could just take 4 damage, but you do not want to take 4 damage. He could also, Hunter's Mark, Arcane Shot, but that hurts. This is like what you really don't want to do. But you also don't want to take those 4 damage in a Hunter versus Hunter matchup.
Yeah, he has to take those 4 damage pretty much. And that's what he decides to do. Like, there would be the option to play Unleash with Hunters, but that's another way. So you want to play the Unleash together with your Buzzard.
That's true. And there's the Houndmaster we all feared, or I said might come. And now, well, now you have your Hunter's Mark, you have your Arcane Shot and your Unleash. He actually has enough mana, so he could play Buzzard, Unleash, Hunter's Mark. He could also coin
Timberwolf to draw another card.
Yeah, or coin Arcane Shot to completely trade everything. Because if he coins Arcane Shots, he can actually run in his 2 Timberwolves to kill everything. Or just play Misdirection and your turn, sir. No problemo here.
What to do?
And for everyone that's wondering, those games were recorded last week, so pre-patch. This game is absolutely pre-patch. And
do you see that?
He destroys the trap with a flare.
He top decked the flare, which was like the best draw he could have potentially got.
Oh, that's card games, I would say. And Nibbler already down to 10 in a Hunter versus Hunter matchup. I would just say GG Nibbler here, without even blinking, since you just know he has a giant ass problem now.
Yeah, he goes for the combo, which gives him a lot of card draw, and he will most likely, yeah, he has to use. Oh, that's mean. He has to use his Arcane Shot as well. Well,
he can also Timberwolf and then use his Arcane Shot just for
then
the
he has
additional
to.
card
Then
draw.
he has to use coin as well.
But if he uses that additional Timberwolf, he just gives him too many minions to unleash himself on. And I wouldn't take that risk. Down to 10. And we see in Lothar's hand, well, a random Huffer combined with Timberwolf, and so that's a Huffer, not. But it's a Stone Tusk Boar, who is already a 2-1. He could make it a 3-1 if he wants to. He could just go full face
He
mode.
should go for the face now. He decides to kill the buzzard. Would you have killed the buzzard there?
He just plays it safe. I think it's absolutely okay. You not only diminish card draw mechanism, you also take the beast away he could kill command with. So now if he has a double kill command, he cannot do 10 damage. Or kill your Leok without playing another minion. So yes, I would say it's absolutely okay here. And there's a flare for Nibbler.
He needs the card draw.
No value for him. He has a freezing trap. That's okay. He can just attack Lothar's face, play freezing trap, and play another bow. The only annoying thing is he would just miss.
It's 2 damage.
Yeah. Or he just doesn't attack, or he just doesn't care about that one charge.
I think it's tough to say, but I would have preferred him to go for the face with his bow, to use the last charge.
It is annoying. He really wants to Houndmaster up his Leok. But if you Houndmaster up your Leok, it could be an explosive trap. I mean, in Hunters at the moment, you would just expect an explosive and not freezings. Even in a full face Hunter, it's often misdirections and explosives and not so many freezing traps.
Yep, true. I think most of them run 1 freezing, 2 misdirections, and 2 explosives.
Yeah.
So yep, chances are 20% that it's actually a freezing trap. I think Lothar's play should be to see what sort of trap it is, trigger it, and then go for Buzzard, draw a card with Timberwolf, maybe even. See what he gets, and then go for the face or Houndmaster.
He could just start some slow card draw mechanism. He can play Buzzard, Timberwolf, Unleash if he wants to. Adds 5 mana, and he can still use his ability. He just needs to get 1 kill command, and the game is already GG for him. It doesn't matter really what he plays. He's on 20 HP. If he kills the Leper Gnome, he will be on 18. Even with Leroy, Unleash... Well, your enemy needs Leroy, Unleash, Timberwolf. And even that won't kill you. Leroy, Unleash, Timberwolf, Coin. That would be 12, 14, that would be 17 damage. He would survive it. And I'm surprised he played that Unleash without the Buzzard. It's okay.
Well, his card count is pretty low. Like, he only had 3 cards left. I think... I would have preferred him to play together with Buzzard, to be honest.
But if like that minion gets freezing trap now, goes in his hand, and I would definitely play my Houndmaster now. Just get a 4/6 Leok and go for the face. Those 4 damage are most likely the kill next turn.
Or you could... Or no, you should go for Timberwolf, attack him, use your racial ability, then you drop him to 3, and then next round you can just use your Hound and your hero ability if there's no taunt, and you kill him.
For example. But he goes for just... Well, in this case, I would actually...
Well, it's pretty much the same.
I would actually play the Timberwolf for 1 damage more. But I guess it doesn't matter.
I think his play is better than the one I suggested. Because he has a taunt on the field. And yeah, 2 really strong minions. With the Houndmaster and the Leok.
And that full face Hunter shouldn't play... It shouldn't play a deadly shot, but you never know. People tend to play everything. So... They could play a deadly shot, just 1 random. People are really crazy sometimes if it comes down to deck building. And he drops that Timberwolf, draws 1 more card. Now he has a freezing trap and an explosive trap. Well, but he would take 4 damage killing a Leok. And he would die, obviously, by taking 4 damage. He cannot kill both minions. He has no taunt.
It's over.
Yeah, it's more or less. He well plays here and takes the 4 damage in his face. Good job, Nibbler here.
Manly.
If you lose, still has a Zoolock or a Handlock. I'm saying Zulog every time, but as we saw last game, Nexus played a handlock, and this is the same team, so eEriness players might be all, well, we have handlocks prepared against those hunters. We're super awesome, or we might see a druid now.
I would like to see a druid because we haven't seen a druid today. We only saw lock, but we just started to cast those matches. Of course, there are many, many more to come. And I think we are ready to jump into the match.
And there we see it's a druid and a watcher druid even. So it could also be a watcher mid-range token druid like Strifecrow played. There's some interesting version. He played at the DreamHack. And Lothar is playing, obviously, the Hunter again, starting with Double Buzzard, Crocalist, Hunter's Mark at the moment. And Nibbler wants to keep his Ancient Watcher, and he really wants to get some taunt minion.
But he got rid of Defender of Argus.
Well, it's okay.
What? Oh, he actually tossed his Watcher in the end.
And he gets some...
Oh,
damn.
damn.
Super annoying for Nibbler now.
That's so
starting,
bad.
But he gets a Golden Watcher. You get Ragnaros and Scenarios, but for that you get a Golden Watcher. So that's okay, man. Nibbler. You can do it, bro.
That's really rough, because he basically plays on 2 cards right now.
Absolutely. He's really doomed until turn whatsoever. And Lothar goes for the card draw. I would have actually coined out River Crocalist, since you have 2. You could go Croco Control. Turn 2 Croco Control with 2 Crocos. That would be actually pretty good.
And there we see the Watcher gets dropped.
But Watcher alone, without any taunters, Lothar doesn't know that, well,
that Nibbler has no Defender of Argus or no Sunfury Protector.
And he gets a second Ancient Watcher. This hurts so much since he tossed away his Defender of Argus, and next turn he would have so big need of him.
Yeah, if he would draw Defender of Argus now, that would be more than just awesome. Like, it would put Lothar on the spot, because that would make it really, really tough for him to get control over the board.
Absolutely. But Lothar is pretty good here. He can just go for tracking.
Oh, wow.
The 3 core cards of your deck.
That's a disaster.
And you get all of them in one tracking. This is why I hate tracking. In my personal opinion, tracking is cool, but I hate it so much since it puts you in so danger zone situations. Like,
I would have picked the same. Like,
you would have picked Unleash?
Yes. Like, you already have the Buzzard, and you need the Unleash to go for the card draw combo.
But you just killed your Leroy Unleash combo.
Yep, you did. Well, what can you say? You can win without it, I guess.
Shit happens sometimes.
Well, he had to make a decision. So what would you have picked? Would you have picked Leroy over the Unleash there?
Now,
like, I don't think that. Like, I see that Buzzard is part of the core mechanic, but you already have one on your hand. So I think the real decision lies between Unleash the Hound and Leroy.
Absolutely. But I like Leroy so much, since even if you don't have Unleash, he's 6 damage. He's a kill command for 4 mana, and he even does 1 damage more. Wow, that's pretty good for him, actually. Wow. He gets 3 Hounds, Coin, Timberwolf here. Wow, if he could get both Timberwolves out, that would be super valuable. But still, he can kill with 1 Hound and 1 Croco. Just 1 Hound, 1 Croco, he kills an Ancient Watcher.
But he can't get rid of the entire board, so he would lose his Buzzard. So I don't think he should attack at all right now. He should wait 1 more turn to put out another Timber.
And what are you doing against the swipe?
Well, then you're completely screwed, obviously. You're right.
And you cannot play completely screwed mode.
That would have been way too risky. You're right.
It's possible to play it, but it's just super ballsy.
It's coin flip.
And we saw it in the introduction video. $7,000 prize pool. I mean, there's a split between first, second, and third place.
Yeah.
But you don't want to go super ballsy mode for your whole team. I mean, it's 14 play weeks overall, but still, you really don't want to screw it up for your team early on.
It's definitely true. But now, I think Nibbler has an advantage over the Hunter. He doesn't know that Leroy is out of the game and it's the second buzzard. But Lothar knows that he is sort of in trouble. I mean, he has a shit ton of cards on his hand. But still, it doesn't get easier versus a druid.
He's just gonna summon a random Huffer now. Misha.
Nope.
Well, that's not a Huffer. Something is absolutely broken here. I guess he thinks about silence, Iron Beak Owl. The stupid thing, well,
Swipe.
yeah, swipe again would just vaporize your board. Hunter's Mark and
but
Animal
you
Companion.
lose your companion.
Wow, Lothar really has some tough decisions this game.
Both trackings like take a lot of his core cards away.
The annoying thing is, you use your Hunter's Mark here, and you know it's a druid. It could be ramp, more rampy. He can play Sunwalkers. He could play that 5/10 Taunter tree. There are a lot of threats for you actually, and well, now you used one Hunter's Mark for a 4/4 minion, which is actually just a 2/3 minion. That hurts.
Definitely does. So now he just plays the Chillman Yeti. Not many options. He could have, he could have gone for the Azure Drake, but then again, he would have not been able to use his hero ability. And you want to have that, that additional armor.
Kill command for Lothar here. He could kill that Yeti. Easy mode. Just drop a Stone Tusk Boar and go for the face, for example.
Well, he's true. But he still has, like, he already has a minion on the board. Would you play the boar now? Because it would make swipe just more valuable.
If he has a swipe, I guess he would have used it anyway. Or he will use his swipe anyway if he gets it. That boar might die or might not die. But he still has the unleash. So if he gets one swipe out of game, he can actually count when he plays his unleash with... There won't be another swipe. But, well, the math never works. If you play against a Shaman, for example, if he played a Hex, you can absolutely play your biggest minion and be like, he won't have a second Hex. And then he shows you his Hex and you're just gonna cry.
Well,
Tears.
do you remember, like, last week, day 1, when Strife Crow played his Druid? And he played in the Druid Mirror, and he used everything he had a crazy board. And then turn 4 and turn 5, it got swiped and he lost the match because of that.
Absolutely. We need to upload that VOD for everyone to see it, and it will absolutely happen because that game was maddening. So he drops Karen. Karen considered at the moment in the current meta actually as way too slow. It works. No question. It works. Since the Hunter nerf, we haven't seen so many Hunters out in the ladder. It's more Zulok again, Handlocks. And for Zulok Handlock, I feel Karen is just slightly too slow.
Yep, Karen. But when he's out, when you get him out and he stays there, if there are no silences whatsoever, it's really, really strong.
Well, if, when, and what. But the most annoying thing here, you just put him out in your turn, as he did, and he has no impact than just being on the board. And that's what I don't like about Karen. It's like Izera. You play her, and she's useless for one turn. And if you get a Dream or a Laughing Sister, well, then she's useless for more turns. And that Ragnaros hits absolutely the wrong minion. He can silence that Karen now, rush it down with Stone Tusk Boar, and then plays a Deadly Shot. He plays it really fast because that's the most
efficient way to play it.
Absolutely, and it looks super good for Lothar here. I would say this is going to be a 2-0 for Planet Key Dynamics at the moment.
And we see a Venture.
Yeah, what the hell is a Venture Co-Mercenary doing in his hand?
I don't know.
I need to ask him, what the hell was he thinking?
That's really nice, actually.
We
like,
can
puts another big threat on the board. Especially if you play with Unleash, etc. And the majority of the minions of the Hunter are low cost anyways. So if you have that guy late game, it could be strong.
Well, secret tactics revealed here, Lothar. Everyone saw it on stream now. You cannot do this on ladder anymore. But I think, as you say, it's possible to actually do something super good with it. Most times, I guess, it won't turn out as good as you want. But still, a slight possibility is there. And now, Unleash the Hounds, Timberwolf, Houndmaster. He has a super strong hand. I'm seeing here Lothar carrying away the win 2-0.
It's over.
Well played, Nibbler. But sadly, Hunter OP, I heard. Well, we have to admit,